Welcome everyone back to another letter. For those who don't know, yesterday we had what's it called? Div
Beefy.
3. Yeah, we had Div 3 play yesterday, but there was no um, stream. It was a 2v2 because only 4 people were able to play. But today we have Division 2 playing 3v3, just waiting for one more player who's on their way. But the players that are playing in this division is Eric, Lumpy, RJ, Abyss, Ben, and Noah. This is the last week of ladder, so players are looking to either promote, but if they demote, they're still safe though, because the top 3 divisions are the ones that get to play in ladder. So even if they demote, they would fall in 3, but still be eligible to play in ladder. And today I do have a co-commentator, Ambrose, here,
Hello.
who will be helping out with the commentating. And yeah, while we wait, we can talk about predictions. Ambrose, what do you think? How do you think it's gonna go?
Um, I could one person I could see promoting is Ben, just because he's good at both robots.
Uh huh.
Like in this division, we have one other primary child, and that would be Lumpy. Though I do see Abyss on child right now, so we'll see how that goes. But Ben is good at both robots, so he's pretty flexible in strategies.
True.
I can also see Eric waking up just because Eric has a lot of firepower. Um,
Mm-hmm.
But I can really see anyone really promoting. Everyone's pretty good in this div.
I mean, yeah. Because I mean,
It's like
anything could happen. You could be like the best, and
it's just like D1 pretty much.
yeah. Because what is example the what is the best score here? Like Noah, he's one of the
Noah and then Eric, I'd say,
yeah.
are the best two core scores. Noah's most well-rounded. Um, yeah, but um, because of course the top two people who rank up, if they do not get picked, will end up being
Captains.
some of your captains. So we'll see how that goes. Um,
For the
I
stream.
know.
Oh, you go. You go.
No, I was gonna let you go.
Oh.
I'm kind of just
No,
talking to
yeah.
talk.
Just just so those who don't know, we will be running playoffs as non-SERP. So
And on Robin.
yeah, so it's gonna be 1-8. I mean 1-6, 1-6.
Yeah. hmm Then after this alliances are formed, each alliance plays each other in a best of three format, and for two teams with the best, not for bet, for two teams with the most wins overall. So it's like if you beat the most alliances, you go into playoffs, and the team that beats the second most alliances go playoffs. And they play in best of five, if I'm correct, to win battle, if I'm not mistaken. You back can
Uh,
correct me if I'm wrong.
we will have to get back on that. I think so. I
Oh,
think so. I think so.
okay. I know that's how Elise has been done previously. I don't want to speak too soon though. But this will be very exciting to see as we have only a couple more divs playing after this div to see how the rankings will shake up. Because our current
Yeah.
rankings is we currently have Gavin in our ranked 1 position and Kaiju ranked 2. Both very good core scores. So um we'll see how they will scout for showouts in this division today and possibly making picks. You know?
Definitely. Especially Div 2. It looks like a lot of the first picks are going to be coming from this division.
hmm
I think rankings are going to get um, more and more irrelevant as the season goes on. Obviously, this is the last week, but I think it's getting more irrelevant now, especially for people like Chillouts, since they're going based more off of skills, at least the captains that I've talked to. And
hmm
I mean, the only people in this division that rankings really matter for, in my opinion, are the people that want to be an alliance captain, maybe, if there's interpicking. But yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Because if there's one thing yeah, I We'll see how this division goes. It will be a fun one to see once we have Noah get here.
Yeah. I could definitely see Noah and Ben promoting though, in my opinion. I think
I
Noah
think Ben.
being yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that like Noah is very strong West Towns, and of course Ben, as we've said, is very flexible and both robots. So I could definitely see that as well.
Let's look at this ladder sheet. How are the matches looking? Match 1, we have Ben, Noah, and Abyss versus Lumpy, Eric, and RJ.
Should be a very exciting match to see. Usually I would expect to see Ben on chill out, but we actually see Abyss on chill out. It kind of makes sense, basically just like you want to show your versatility on different robots before alliance selection. You want to say, hey, I I'm really good at West Towns, but I can also play good shield as well. To possibly get picked higher by captains, especially if depending on the second picks, you want to show your versatility,
That's true.
as it's very important. As we've seen in previous years, having two robots that do the same strategy, where you only need one robot to do that strategy, can cause issues. As we've seen in previous events when two chairs have been put together in a match. In this practice match number 1, we see Abyss going for Algae Autonomous here, showing off his new child abilities. 2.5 piece Algae Autonomous is not that bad for someone who I have never seen play child before. So I think Abyss could be a pretty strong child player. I say that as he misses the Algae, but hey, practice makes perfect, right?
That is true.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's definitely a chill out. Yeah.
I think with practice Abyss, we'll get better, of course. All of these people are so good in this division. We see Eric and RJ just like doing what they do best, of course, in this practice match. RJ has not gotten a possession foul yet, for those who wonder. At least what I've seen so far.
Unfortunately, Ben has gotten one.
Oh, and RJ just got one too. As Lumpy is playing Algae in RJ's funnel. Is this a strategy that we have not seen before? I don't know.
No algae possessions counted.
Yep. As we almost as RJ accidentally sends Algae out of his funnel, as Lumpy puts one in between his storage mech, whatever you want to call that, and his frame. This is real life.
Coral Cradle is what Orchard Park Robotics calls it.
Okay, a coral cradle, according to Prince. I'm going to wonder if that works. If there was actually electronics on this robot, those electronics would be getting switched on and off. If he had any important electronics there, that would be getting messed around with.
They got it! Oh my
And
god, they
now,
worked before.
RJ now has 3 Algae in his robot. RJ kind of looking like a snowman out here with all the Algae. You can kind of see it.
Very,
4 Algae in his robot.
very whimsical. Yeah. Winter.
Winter, yeah.
Yeah.
AO trick shining the Algae, getting it into the processor as he goes to climb with 3, 2, 1. Maybe gets up in time? I don't know. Let me check the score breakdown. He
I'm
did get
really
up in
curious to
time.
see how Abyss playing Chill Out turns out, especially when he's on the other side of the field. He's not a person that usually works on the other side of the field since he's a rush time
No.
player.
We usually see a bit just like going ham on the reef on West
Yeah.
Towns. It's like, and if he goes to the other side, he's usually playing defense. He's not, he's not usually steering the Algae or like pushing around. But since he's going to be with people who can steal the Algae for him, I don't know how much he'll have to go over.
Good point.
Because you have people like Noah, and RJ, and who can all go over and steal the Algae for Abyss. We'll see how Abyss and Lumpy goes if Abyss chooses to play Chilled with him. Because if they play Chilled together, Double Chilled is a very interesting strategy. Just for lack of climb makes it kind of unfortunate though. RJ now has 5 algae on this robot right now.
You see, now that you mentioned
Even
about stealing algae, the fact that the meta has now changed with algae because you would have alliances be careful and like secure and make sure that their algae is on their side, and now you have rust hounds going to the other side and taking that algae, which sometimes even changes the match results at the end.
once again you have and I believe Kaiju is one of the first people to do that if I'm not mistaken. I don't I think he may have been one of the first. I know I saw him do it. There maybe have been people that had done it before him, but I remember him clearly doing that early on. But it's a very interesting development because since there's only one robot that can do algae into the net, unlike in real life, because in real life you could have all 3 robots scoring algae, but in this only Childs can do the algae, so it's just important to, just like in real life, to have that resource.
Yeah,
So you can essentially just think of the West House as Jack and the bot
true.
at Einstein, just like stealing that algae.
Because now you don't see
Yeah, I
chill
think
out stealing anymore.
It's like,
yeah, it's
yeah,
as a chill out player, I feel like Ambrose would probably have to
yeah.
relate with this too.
Mhm.
It's so much nicer that a Rust Town steals and like cares about the algae as much as you do, because at the end of the day, if you are both putting up similar amounts of coral on the reef, it really comes down to the algae. So
Yes, and in same for like I counted as like I played Ring Series and I actually played one today where it's like but algae does make a big difference. Just like in basically like I know especially in Division One, just like whoever can get the algae steals for force and get all the algae cleared up is just going to win the match. It's like you can be up on coral, but like it's that 8 point swing every time you have the algae go over.
you
And
do also see a lot more people tanking fouls because it's technically 8 points, like plus 8 points for your
uh-huh.
alliance. So they just tank a foul, whether it's a barge foul or a reef foul,
Yeah, it's
whatever
still a
it may
plus
be.
2.
Hmm.
Especially when you see people like Kaiju or like any West Hounds really just like pushing over free algae at a time. It's like they're going to tank a foul for the free algae. It's like or like multiple algae. Oh, we
Hmm.
actually see Abyss running auto essential autonomous actually. Um, it seems like he was pulling a mechanical advantage or Argos you could say with those arm swingings. Just like going up and down.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, Abyss just getting used to that robot.
It's definitely an interesting choice as to play chill out.
I think it's just like I think a lot of it I'm sure had to just be he wanted to show off his different skills at robots.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure that
yeah.
had to be what it was. Cause
Yeah, definitely not sandbagging or anything of that
no,
sort.
I don't think that'll do anything of that. What do you think, Ebak? What's your opinion on Abyss playing show out?
I mean, it's definitely a new thing for him. Uh, Definitely the first time he does it in ladder.
Yeah, I've seen him play it in single player before.
I mean, what?
But
Live.
Hello, E-Man. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome to the casting box.
Are we live?
Yes, we are
Yes.
live.
Oh, shoot. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a fandiddly-dastic day. And,
Okay, and Noah's here in the
yeah.
match. Okay, we have all 6 players now. Oh,
Oh, as soon as Noah joins, he says, "Bro, Elisha."
okay, so unfortunately Noah's mic is still cooked. He sometimes, at some point he's going to need to fix that. Every time he tries a new mic, it just breaks instantly.
For about
Both,
a solid month or 2 weeks, we had to deal with Noah not being able to speak and just go off of his facial expressions.
and now it's again. Um, but I still think Noah can be a pretty solid West Downs, even without his microphone though. He's he's very adaptable, I feel like, and And as you said about basically West Ham's king about chillouts, it's like he does care a lot about the chillouts, and he makes sure that the algae gets pushed over. I just think his practice with Plunk, as he is one of our TOS winners actually, just that practice just helped to make him a good
I'd be
overall
I'd be
sense.
very curious to see how Elijah plays in with other rush towns, as he's still somewhat new to chill out, so that see how he gets in the way of other rush towns when he's trying to grab that algae, or if the rush towns decide they want to help him out a lot more and place algae right by barge.
Um, I think we're seeing Noah. I'm kind of like hope him a lot, as you said with that. He usually does that, but I think we'll see him do it a bit more, just to guarantee the algae advantage. And the match is about to begin actually, as we never know what he's up. Cause okay, this match begins in 2, 1, go. Noah not moving this autonomous period. Abyss missing his core. Ben making his. This Blue Alliance is doing good. Noah finally moving this autonomous. He gets one up. But this this Blue Alliance is up big. 81 to 48. This will be a hard lead to come by. Seems like Noah is having some radio issues, or maybe just did not select the right auto in his path planner selection. Because he was very delayed to start there. Hopefully, they can still keep this match close, which they seem to be doing a alright job at. As Abyss attempts to put algae up into the net, and then 27-67 style steals the algae off of the reef. Answering our question on what Abyss was going to be doing in terms of other side of the field, he seems to be focusing on all these steals as Lumpy puts another one in and goes for a ground steal himself and gets it successfully. Back to our core scores, we have Ben processing one, and on blue we see RJ and Eric cycling core as fast as they can. Eric going to the back face, RJ double cycling, we'll see if he gets a possession foul, he does not. Cohen scores 188 blue, 153 red. Abyss goes for algae steal, but there is none. He goes to pick up the algae on the floor and gets it up into the net. Noah grabbing a call, going cycle it. Abyss seeming to play some defense on Eric 90-33 and just try to slow down with his Blue Alliance. It's going to be a tough gap to make up, but anything is possible. 53 seconds left. Because as for Blue Alliance goes down to the lower levels of the reef, they will not be able to be put up as many points. But Red still has some L3s and L2s left, as Blue only has L1s available, as they are stacking it on. Noah seeming to have some issues as he has a core stuck in his robot. He's just moving around. He seems to be having some issues picking up, maybe some lag. I don't fully know. This lead might not be comebackable for this Alliance with 16 seconds remaining. 211 to 257. Blue Alliance is stacking on L1 after L1. We see RJ and Eric going for their climbs. Ben going in. Noah trying to do more cycles as he's going for the tech climb. He gets up. Everyone may be up, it looks like, on the West Towns. Actually, it looks like Red may not have a climb. An official score 293 237. It looks like our top scorer of this match was Eric. So as we said, Eric's explosiveness was just yeah, Eric was very good at core scoring. Noah was not far behind, even with only a one-piece autonomous.
I was really surprised to see that there was no algae rush towns going to the other side of the field to steal algae. There was I saw one chill out. I believe Lumpy tried to steal some from the Red Alliance. I didn't
I know
see
Lumpy got
quite as much
one.
going.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Abyss was like just trying to get out reef steals, and he was actually very successful at doing so.
Mm-hmm.
I must commend him for that.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to keep consistent with that show out gameplay, as he is on show in this next match. But we'll get our final results in a minute for match number 1 before I get ahead of myself. I think our final scores.
Yeah, our final
Maybe.
scores. Yeah, our final scores are in 237, 293. That brings
Okay,
Lumpy,
so no.
Eric, and RJ tie for one. and then
Yes,
Ben,
because
Noah, and Abyss for 2. Yeah.
they've all only played one match, so we have 9 more exciting matches to go. I hope you're all excited. I hope you guys are having as much fun watching this as we are. How much am I getting paid, Eback?
So next match number 2, we have Ben and Noah and Lumpy and Abyss, Eric and RJ on blue. What are we thinking,
Um,
guys?
s- I feel like Favos Airlines may take this just because we have more experience on the shootout, and I think, I think it was a close scoring is very close. I think Eric and Noah and RJ and Ben are very respectable, and it could go either way. But I think Lumpy just has more experience than Abyss. I think that will be our deciding factor.
I also think that Noah will be able to put up a little bit more once he's warmed up a little bit, and since hopefully he
And
won't be
moving in
having any more
auto.
controller issues. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like that's a very unfortunate autonomous as they only put up 5 pieces in auto compared to the Blue Alliance's 9 pieces.
Noah usually hits a 4-piece, so 7 times 4. Do the math.
And then plus for free.
Oh
So like
yeah,
you
good
got
point.
that
Plus
31 points.
3.
Yeah. I hope he moves in this 4-piece autonomous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
speaking of
news.
moving, all of us are moving off of the start line. Lumpy's going for the standard core auto on Centaur as we see Abyss doing an algae one instead. Which lets the Borderlands have this lead as Noah also hit his 4-piece as well. And here we see Noah stealing that algae as you predicted, Prince. Pushing 2, trying to push it, but does not quite get it as RJ fouls him. Noah getting stuck on the cage, that's not very good for him. He manages to break free, but the line still with a slight lead as Lumpy goes up with the algae into the net. Abyss stealing one in the barge zone as he goes to pick one up off of the reef and clear that space. In terms of algae on each half, there's less algae on the blue side of the field, but I believe that is mostly because of Noah stealing. Because it looks like red has more on their net, but blue side is clear of algae after Abyss scores that one.
Who are you getting a possession foul over there?
Oh, that's very unfortunate if they want to win this match as they are currently down by 40 points. Lumpy dropping at algae, but Abyss will not be able to do anything about it as he just goes and scores an L1. Abyss winning that usual core steals as we see, because at this top level of gameplay, every core counts. He's just trying to slow down this Ben 2783 machine and get them back in the game. We see Noah cycling and Ben cycling and Lumpy all 3 cycling on the reef. But we only see 2 Blue Alliance robots cycling on the blue side of the field with RJ
Unfortunately,
and
it doesn't
Eric.
seem like Eric from 9033 doesn't seem to be doubling anymore. I remember him doubling before.
Yeah, it seems like, well, it seems like he's just focusing on doubling L1, maybe because of lag issues, or just the fact that there's not really much left on the reef, as it is totally full now. Abyss coming back
Yeah.
to do L1s, and Eric switching out to play some defense. Interesting. There's only one Red Alliance core station that's core left in it, while the Blue Alliance core stations still have a couple on both. Because unlike in real life, you can't run over and grab core from the other station. Once the core station is out, it is out for good.
Ooh, Eric getting foul.
Eric
Ooh,
seems to be.
that's very
Eric's
unfortunate.
gotten 2 fouls since he's came over here.
They are
I think
trying
he's
to go
starting
climb,
to
but
give
Lumpy
up.
is keeping him from climbing as we have a 54-point lead unofficially for the Red Alliance.
I think definitely Eric started to give up a little bit more towards the end as he saw the points gap. He was
Yeah. It's like
unfortunately.
Endgame can only do so much in the end. It's like the
Mhm.
chance that both Blue Alliance robots get low climbs and both Red Alliance miss low climbs. It's very unlikely.
Mhm.
Because these West Town climbs, they're either very consistent or very wishy-washy.
And those were official scores.
Okay, that's our
297
official
red,
score.
243 blue.
This means that our ranked 1 player is now Lumpy. Lumpy in rank 1 and then Eric in rank 2. Those are promoting. Currently our D ranking is Abyss and Noah. Noah kind of surprising as we predicted him to ranking up. But it's only match 2, anything can happen. As you now have Abyss and Lumpy together, 2 JLL players right now.
Yeah, I
And
was going to talk about that. It'd be very good to see how the strategy works out since both of those are going to be chill out players, meaning that they only have one climb on the alliance.
yeah, I know when because myself as a jail player, when I played off Lumpy, I actually learned how to play Rest Dance the week before. And well, I relearned. I know how to play Rest Dance, guys. But I practiced playing Rest Dance to play with Lumpy, so I was able to put up like around 100 conship with him, and we were able to win our matches together in Division 2. Because of course, is one of the biggest issues that people end up struggling with if they only know to play one robot. It's just adaptability.
Yeah,
And
I
that
think
kind of
there might be some chatting going on in the Blue V stream trying
yeah.
to figure
Definitely.
out what strategy they play.
And we see
And we
double
do,
chill out right now. So
yeah.
we see Lumpy and Abyss, and then we have RJ has the soul as talents. Oh my. So we see a traditional strategy. We see Ben finally on this chill machine, which in my opinion, I know Ben believes that that's what he's best on, and I can agree with that. Ben is a top 3 chill out, in my opinion, a very solid West Towns, of course, is too, but he is a very good chill out. So we'll see how this match goes, as we have 2 of our best core scores in terms of explosiveness together in this division. Okay, this match begins in 3, 2, 1, go. All 3 Red Alliance robots scoring their first piece. Elijah missing his and going down to L1. He goes for Algae, but he unfortunately misses the grab. Ben hitting his core. Ben getting his 4 piece. No, not quite getting his. Almost a 12 piece auto between the 3 of them. Only gain 11 though. Very impressive still. We see both alliances trying to do those steals that we've seen, as this blue alliance is trying to get every possible Algae that they can, as they have 2 robots doing Algae instead of 1. Which actually which could be possibly effective if they can get a huge Algae advantage, because we know that Lumpy is very good at doing core on the reef. So if they can get the lead, the climb may not matter that much, but unfortunately a bit's getting fouled in this Red Alliance lead growing. Evie. Eric does miss a core though. Abyss manages to barely avoid the foul. We
Ooh,
only
good foul.
have 6 Algae in the Blue Alliance, not Blue Alliance, Red Alliance net right now. But they are still up by 40 points, so they just have much more core firepower, as Blue is not even done with L4s yet. All the Algae in the Red Alliance net, only, if I can do math, hold on, 7, that's not 7, hold on. 8 Algae in the red net, but much more of a blue. So it's going to come down to the core scoring as Ben comes to steal core and just play defense on those Blue Alliance machines, as Abyss is trying to do the same. It does seem to be slowing down Eric a little bit, as Noah and Eric start cycling out of the same station in tandem, though they do not seem too impacted as Abyss comes back as he pushes Beak Squad style core across the field for Lumpy to use. Seems like we have just like a strategy that we've seen at IRI, Abyss being the Beak Squad by passing over that core into OP in 2056 being RJ and Lumpy, trying to put as many points as possible. But this Red Alliance just has much more of a leaf, even though they're down big on the algae, this may not be quite enough. Especially with this endgame, as we only have one Blue Alliance climb, as RJ alone tries to get up, as he will succeed, but both Red Alliance robots will do the same. Unofficial score 238 to 282.
Unfortunately, I do see a common denominator in these matches, and they're not very close either.
No, it seems to be
Uh,
very big blowout matches. So it
mhm.
seems whoever can get a win of Abyss will be ahead by a lot, though, in terms of that. So if someone can get a win of Abyss, they will have a good win advantage. So I don't know who that will be. Though Abyss has not been doing bad, though. Abyss has been doing fairly solid at just playing a hybrid position, as he's been doing this all day.
I think the rankings would say otherwise, but sure.
Well, his rankings may say otherwise, but his individual performance, he has been putting in a good effort.
Well,
We
with the
currently,
special scores in,
Okay, official score for the Lions 282. For the Lions is 280, 238. Oh my. So we still have Lumpy and Eric. Ben moved up one slot. RJ moved down one slot. Noah now staying. RJ now demoting. Ben is
I would
2
be
points
curious.
behind Eric right now to promoting. So we
Um,
could see a Ben promotion, which could be cool. Because Ben is pretty
there's a
flexible.
there most likely is going to be a double chill out on the Blue Alliance once again, since Lumpy and Abyss are paired together.
And now
But I
they have
think Blue
Eric.
Alliance,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Blue Alliance could possibly go for a proc spamming strategy, since we know that Blue Alliance is more prone to getting bounce outs, and
Yeah.
it's 6 points each.
We'll see how it goes. Because Eric is known for his heavy firepower on the reef. We'll see what they do for their strategy. I could see you being correct though. And this match begins. We have all robots going to score on their pegs. Abyss missing his again, unfortunately. But it goes on to L1. RJ getting his second piece. Ben getting his second. Noah getting his forward. Abyss getting his second algae. Almost a Blue Alliance advantage, actually. A very close autonomous thanks to Aok and Lumpy's 4 pieces themselves. Noah steering some algae though. But we see Lumpy retaliating, and Noah gain a foul. That would be big for this Blue Alliance. As they are currently actually up. I think this is the first time Abyss has actually been up today, so that's very nice to see. Wouldn't you say so? For Abyss out here.
Definitely, it is definitely a new one.
Lumpy gets a steal off of a reef but does not get fouled. Very impressive. But Noah will not let him get that for free as he tries to keep him from stealing. As him and Ben are fighting Lumpy for that algae tooth and nail. Though
It's very
Lumpy
much
does,
a back and forth match between the
yeah.
Blue and the Red Alliance.
I think we could see Climbs making the difference, but Blue does have a lot of L4s missing compared to Red. Blue's been doing more half and half, and no one's been doing but a half. Eric's just been doing his half by himself. Abyss doing that core steering strategy that we've seen him do all day. Which just seems to be actually being very effective as it allows Lumpy to cycle out of the station by himself very fast, and it slows down this Red Alliance, as this Red Alliance has actually taken
Oh,
over a 10-point lead. Oh,
Ooh.
Abyss unfortunately gets fouled. I didn't fully see what happened there. Maybe some entanglement possibly. That'll be up for our refs to decide. This match is much closer due to those penalty points though. Has the Red Alliance has actually retaken the lead. And with a climb advantage, that's not what you want to see. It's going back and forth, back and forth. RJ getting slowed down exponentially as they are slowly running out of core on both sides of the field. Blue Alliance trying to do anything they can do to just stay ahead. It may not be enough. Abyss trying to foul RJ, but it's not going to work. Abyss gets another foul himself, and that's may seal the deal. As we see, a very close match, but Blue Alliance losing by 10 points unofficially.
The fouls did seem to even out, but could you remind me if the reset foul is a major or a minor
The
foul?
reset foul is either 5 or 6 points. I do not remember which. I know Gavin would probably know. Gavin, how many points is a
Well,
reset foul?
reset should be 6, I think.
Okay, thank you,
Uh,
Gavin. Oh yes, and now we have Gavin, one of our
uh,
great event staff, coming in here today. How are you
Yeah,
doing, Gavin?
unfortunately, the reason I'm not here is not so pure, but
Oh, that's very unfortunate. But we're glad that you can join us today. Unmute us. Okay, and the match begins now. We have Abyss and Lumpy once again together. Ben trying to score a core, a little slow to it as his arm gets stuck. We have Noah playing shell of this match for the first time we've seen him do it today. We currently have a Blue Alliance victory by a couple points after auto. Ben going for those quick steals as he gets one and sends it across to Abyss and looks for another, and he will grab another and maybe even afford to get, but Eric manages to scoop it up himself. This Blue Alliance has a small lead by a couple points, which is actually closing as RJ gets a foul. A boy man and Abyss and Lumpy getting each other's way, unfortunately, as the Sweat Alliance is currently down by 20 points. We see Noah trying to grab at Algae as Eric goes to score. Lumpy going for a steal, which we don't see too much, but we've seen a little bit more today. Tries to get another steal, but there's nothing left. Abyss scoring on L3, it looks like, manages to just get it on. As we actually see Abyss scoring 4 of this match, which that's not on L1, which we actually really haven't seen. The strategy change could end up being beneficial for them, but keep in mind they are down a climb. Noah getting fouled, that's not good for the Blue Alliance, as Abyss continues to steal core and score on the Reef. The Blue Alliance has much more done on their Reef compared to this Red Alliance. Abyss unfortunately gets fouled as he tries to do a core steal, as he got just a little bit too greedy with those stealing. Though it is getting closer in this match, it's only a 5-point gap as Abyss pushes 2 more core over. Though it is fluctuating back and forth. Abyss gets slightly tipped, but I believe that is on his own accord. We could actually see a Red Alliance victory here. It's going to come down to the climbs and everything. Noah almost getting fouled, but just quite manages to avoid it. If I were Abyss, I'd be trying to play some climb defense on this Blue Alliance, try to make their climb advantage worthless, but they may not be able to just come back, as they are down by 10 points. We see at the end of this match, Ben going to climb. Abyss ramming into Ben. I think that made this climb end up not counting. It did. Very unfortunate there, as this Blue Alliance wins the match.
The Red Alliance did seem to get back their major fouls and an extra. I'm not sure why, but they did seem to even out the fouls that Elijah caused on the other side of the field.
Yeah. I'm going to be back in a minute as I'm going to grab myself some water.
That's good.
Because we've already played 6 matches
Yep.
actually, and
With the last
now
official
we have.
scores of 228, 253.
Yes, after 6 matches we have Lumpy rank 1, Noah rank 2, Ben rank 3, RJ rank 4, and then Eric in Abyss team loading.
Ebek, is the match 4 and 5 correct score?
Hold on, yeah, those scores. Okay, match 5 seems to be incorrect because I don't think Abyss has a win.
Oh, wait. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that score seems a bit
That
off.
seems
Which,
a little too
yeah,
perfect to be true.
Give me a minute.
yeah, and not impact our rankings. Just a tiny bit. Ah, I hope I'm not being too loud. But I kind of have to be loud to project my voice, unfortunately.
Bye bye. I think you just put in an extra score because Abyss and Lumpy were together for this match.
Oh, that's what I did. Okay.
So we've got to 5 matches, not 6.
That's what I did wrong. There we go.
Are we on mute?
Sorry everyone for having y'all waiting. If you were waiting during the stream, but there was some conflict that was being resolved. But we will continue back to our matches. We are currently in match. What match are we on? Match 6. So we'll wait for everyone to start getting ready for these matches. Someone ban them. Mods, do something.
Ooh, this red alliance going up with the first pieces. Abyss makes his L4 this time. Very good sign from Abyss. Misses his algae,
Oh,
unfortunately.
wait, I apologize. You guys were muted for a minute.
Oh, so all my glorious commentating was for nothing? Okay. Out of auto, 67 to 77.
Big set.
We have a small lead to his red alliance, but Noah's stealing a bunch of algae. Gets fouled in the process and gets hooked up on the cage. Could he get a second foul? He's going to get a second foul. He's going to get a fourth foul. Noah, get out of there. He gets 2 fouls in the process for those 2 algae. So technically, it's worth it by 4 points. But this red alliance does have a lead. Very nice for Abyss. And since he has 2, what's Ben? Oh, Ben? You good, Ben? Ben was spinning around in circles. He seems to be struggling with his core, which has allowed this Blue Alliance to come back. Abyss not doing the rest of his algae, instead opting to do some core, which is a very interesting strategy. Abyss grabs the core, not algae goes up, and Lumpy doing the same. I'm thinking about last match. Lumpy going for some steals as Abyss chooses to do more core instead of the algae. We can't Lumpy gain fouled, unfortunately. That will hurt that Blue Alliance as Abyss gets another algae up into the net. Blue Alliance has a small lead over the Red Alliance, but anything can happen. With 50 seconds left, this Abyss is just going down to L1s. We have RJ and Noah cycling. Noah seems to be single cycling for now. Abyss doing 0-2 on back face as Eric scores more core. Could be anyone's game except this. Blue Alliance seems to have a slight lead as Lumpy steals a core. Eric and Abyss hitting each other, and this Blue Alliance starts 2-0 AR fit. As Blue Alliance has a slight algae advantage, so that's how they're probably going to win this game. I'm like tired, so like commentating is kind of worse, but as we see, 13-point lead. Eric, I think gets fouled. Eric does not get up. Oh no, he does get up. 279 to 290. Very close match. Anyone's game. I think if Telly up. That's what they got. Yeah, Telly up was rough his part. They lost an L1's in on algae. And then they won end game. They lost auto. That's really all I have to say.
Yep, and those
Was a good
final scores. Yep.
Okay, that's final, which means that we have currently. Oh my, this div is a div. Okay. We have Noah rank 1, RJ rank 2, Eric, Lumpy, Ben, and Abyss. Except for second place. For third place, it's a 3-way tie. Now we have RJ, Ben, and Abyss versus Eric, Noah, and and Lumpy. I could see Ben and RJ possibly making up just because of the remaining matches. Because Hobie's 6, Noah is Hobie's 6. I think a lot of them will end 6 and 4. We're gonna have like a 3-way tie for 6 and 4 right now, and Noah currently has tiebreaker. So actually, yeah. So it's possible for there to be like a 3-way tie, unless Ben and RJ can win with Abyss here. Will we see Abyss switch to us towns?
Did I just hear you say Abyss switch to restaurants?
I think Abyss should switch to us towns here. Well,
Oh, should.
well, and also, okay, well, and if Abyss, I'm not Abyss, and if RJ and Ben want to rank up, they would benefit from Abyss switching to us towns, as Ben is a very good showdown.
Would make sense,
But
wouldn't it?
it's not my choice. So
That would
we'll go
make
see how
too
this
much
match goes.
sense.
Everyone seems to move a match. They can ready up whenever they want. Yeah. Noah wants to, because after this match, Noah and Abyss will be playing together. So this could give some good, interesting opportunities for Ben, as Ben is currently set to demote, which is not what he wants. Oh yeah, that's why those scores were so low. Okay, this match begins in 3, 2, 1, go! Everyone's going to score. Abyss barely missing his L4 as it falls down to the floor. Everyone of the blue lines making their call. Lumpy going for his 4-piece center. Eric unfortunately missing his. Abyss going up with another algae into the net. It's a fairly close autonomous, but Blue does take it up by 20 points. Abyss trying to score core on relief. Interesting strategy. Instead of going for algae right away, he's going for core. He misses for core though. One algae goes into the processor between RJ and Noah pushing. We currently have a 40-point lead from this Red Alliance. RJ and Ben are looking to try to do this to stay alive. Everyone's fighting to go up to the next division. Everyone's fighting their hardest. We have Eric and Noah, of course, like Noah goes back to recollect. Lumping grabbing at algae. Abyss scoring one. Lumping scoring one as well. Abyss trying to get around Ben as he grabs the algae. Ben trying to protect the last algae on the right side of the field as he goes and grabs it. RJ scores at L4 as Lumpy is currently defending that core station, trying to just keep that Red Alliance down as they are currently down by 50 points. This Red Alliance is going to do something big to come up ahead with a minute left. And it's going to start now with Abyss scoring at L4, for that's when they needed, I believe. As this Blue Alliance has officially filled the reef, if I'm not mistaken. Currently just going ham. Lumpy trying to slow down his Red Alliance, keep this gap as big as possible, trying to get back up to promoting. Doing anything he can. Scoring core after core. Ben goes for L2, makes it on. RJ going for L3, Abyss going for L3, all about scoring core as fast as I can. 266 to 219. It may not be enough. Abyss getting a possession foul. I didn't even know that you could do that on that robot. Abyss missing at L1 and knocking off at L2. That's not good for what you want to see. The Reef and the robots are just ready to climb on this Blue Alliance. Has this final match 302. Noah, he didn't even climb. He didn't even think he needed to climb. That's how Noah was acting this match. We just have a big victory for this Blue Alliance. 302 to 245. Any thoughts on the match? Besides how Command... Yeah, a very big gap. I think this is our biggest gap today. And that does not shake up the ranking system. Actually, it does. Eric and RJ actually flip spaces, which means now that we have Eric as our rank 2 team. Abyss currently 0-7. Hopefully he can turn this around in his last 3 matches. We now have Ben, Lumpy, and Eric, and um, Abyss, Noah, and RJ. Ben is currently 3 matches behind Noah, but Ben can technically overtake him, as Noah has all 3 of his matches against Ben. So Ben can easily get out of that situation. Most likely, it's going to be really a tie for host emotes. It's going to be very interesting to see RJ and Eric plays 1 match. So Eric actually plays 2 matches. So does everyone else plays 2 matches with Ben. So it's really who has tiebreaker. So it seems to be Eric who has the second highest tiebreaker. So if Eric can win 2 of his 3 matches, he'll be pretty much locked in, if I'm looking at this correctly, Evac.
Yes.
Let's get 2 wins. So we see it's for whoever can give him most wins, whoever can win by the most. Lumpy, Eric, and Ben. That's a pretty good combo. You have firepower of Eric, firepower of Lumpy, and then you have the assist skills of Ben, and all of his firepower. But this Blue Alliance, not to be overlooked. You have Noah's very explosive gameplay, very good at passing over Algae and stealing it. And RJ is no joke in terms of his scoring. And Abyss, even though he is a newer Joe, he is rising up through the ranks and making a name for himself. I do say so myself. Didn't you agree, everyone else in here?
Yep.
What do you think might happen in this match, Prince? What's your prediction? Oh, he is here. We have Eric, Lumpy, and Ben versus Abyss, Noah, and RJ.
I think it's gonna be really close. I'm curious to see how RJ and Ben compete against each other on the Rush Town side of things.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Um,
I can see that. We'll see how Noah and Abyss form a strategy together, as they will be playing with each other for the last couple of matches, so they'll have plenty of time to form strategies and complement each other very well. Once Ben ready's up, we'll see how this match goes. Phone was like this in real life, where you could ready up, and if you're not ready, you could
If you're not ready, you're not ready.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
we on some time crunch in actual events.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go to bed at some point. Because I thought this was going to be from 8:30 to 9:30, but
Sleeping is for the weak.
it wouldn't be as bad if I wasn't commentating, but I'm probably being loud, unfortunately, because I have to project. So, let's do this. 3, 1, go! On this Blue Alliance. Oh, RJ struggling to pick up his core from his Hopper, Grabby Feeny. Eric and the whole Red Alliance is going ham. Slight lead to this Red Alliance by 3 points. Noah going to steal. We see Ben just scoring out force. Double cycling. Putting one onto O2, gain a possession foul, unfortunately. This is actually a fairly close match, except Noah does get fouled for some reason. Probably for being in the reef zone. We actually have a big algae advantage to this Blue Alliance, as we see Noah just force feeding the Abyss this algae, just handing it to him one by one, making sure that he gets it up into their net. As we already have 7, now 8 algae in this Blue Alliance net, compared to this 5 of the red. But this Red Alliance still has a lead just to the explosive firepower of this Eric 9033 machine and Ben 2783. Lumpy fighting for that algae, does not quite get it though. Still trying to fight for the one last algae. Maybe he can get it. He does indeed get it, which means that we will have a 7-11 algae split if Lumpy can score this algae. Abyss not trying to let him go, but he manages to finally get free. We have around a 30-point lead for this. Red Alliance, but Blue can definitely come back as they have a lot of, they have 104 and some L3s left to do as compared to Reds only having 103 left, as Ben gets no possession foul, not what he was looking for in this match. This Red Alliance is going ham on VR1s. Not very much else I can say. This Red Alliance is keeping it close due to the fact that they were able to give such a huge and commanding algae advantage over this Blue Alliance. And it's actually could actually be a Blue Alliance win for the first time since match 1. We could, or match 2, or a match, we could see a win to this Blue Alliance. It does seem to be a slight Red Alliance lead right now. A couple seconds remaining, but it goes to the Blue Alliance.
Whoa.
The Blue Alliance take a match. The second match. Oh my.
Holy.
Abyss takes. Abyss's first whenever. Abyss's first whenever event. Abyss's first win. Any Abyss fans out here are going crazy right now. I know the 5 Abyss fans are jumping up and down with joy. They knew this. They knew this was happening. They knew this was due. They knew. They knew that Lumpy was washed. I mean, who said that? But great job. It just came down to that algae match. Noah gained all those algae steals, just ending up flying. Oh, it was because of a park. Someone of a. Oh wait, no, wait. They want to foul for park. They're just that good. All those minor fouls that Ben gave them. Can't be getting those possession fouls, folks.
For those artificial scores.
Oh my. I never thought I'd see the day. Congratulations to this Blue Alliance. Unfortunately, that is not very good for Ben. But RJ, I'm sure, is very happy right now, as he is currently our ranked 2 person of the division. That pretty much solidifies Noah as our rank 1, because no one else can. Noah is essentially locked for ranking up. No one else can get as many wins as him besides RJ. So congratulations for Noah to ranking up. We'll see who else ranks up. Most likely, we could see RJ. Unfortunately, Ben may be ranking down today.
Y'all, Abyss has 2015 total points. And what happened in 2015? Recycle
Psycho
Rush.
Rush.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
The greatest game of all time.
Oh no.
That means that Abyss is the greatest of all time. That's what it means.
Exactly.
I just want to say, did you think this is how the division was going to go, Prince?
No, this is not what I was
I don't think,
expecting.
yeah, like, I think we kind of predicted Noah being up here. Like, Noah's a very good player, but RJ,
Yeah.
RJ has been a very good player, but I don't think he's actually been able to quite clinch D1 this season. So I'm very happy to see him in that D1 position.
I was really expecting Ben to do a lot better since he's so versatile with his
I
play.
I think the biggest thing that happened to RJ, I mean not RJ, but to Ben, was the fact that like Ben wasn't able to capitalize and win when he was with Abyss. But of course Noah and whatever his name is, Eric managed to just win with Abyss. Also, Eric playing Chilled as well. Very fascinating. Don't know if a strategy he is here. Eric is usually a West Ham's main as well. We could possibly have some. I hate to say it, but we could have some sandbagging. From Eric 9033. As we all know, Abyss is the primary chair score at this event. So far in this division, besides Lumpy. So we'll see how this goes. Eric may be kind of waving the white flag a little early after some rough matches, but he still has a chance to promote, but maybe he doesn't want to. I don't know. I know Noah who wants to stay out. It looks like the Blue Knights may be doing triple chill out. it's not possible for Noah to be passed at this point, but like they sure are trying to say the least. um, anything else anyone wants to add here?
I
This is
mean,
just a fascinating.
this is definitely an interesting move.
Um, I think we should just give Ben like a couple of bonus wins just because of this. Guys, let Ben wake up, guys. Ben deserves this, I swear. But
I mean,
yeah, this is.
there still is a chance for RG to rank one, depending on point differential.
Oh yeah,
But
RJ could rank one, but Noah is locked to stay at ranking up.
yeah,
So technically Noah could decline if he wants. It's non-soap, just keep that in mind. So I don't know. I would decline, but you can. Decline is an option. I don't know why you'd want to decline the fourth seed. Or yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay. In this match begins in 2, 1, go. Lumpy scoring his first goal very fast and effectively. That's why he is considered the #1 chill out in XRC. We have Ben and RJ following quickly suit. Lumpy grabbing that algae, a huge Red Alliance lead as the Biscuits fouled as he tries to do 27-67 style algae removal. Ben pushing over algae for the Red Alliance. No one doing it for the blue, just Abyss trying his best to get those algae steals, which is different from what we saw last match. Eric and Abyss putting up those algae. Lumpy just doing it by himself. Ben scoring some O2s. Unfortunately dropping down. We still have a lead to this Red Alliance, which is slowly growing as Noah gets a possession foul. And RJ drops one down to L1. Ben gained one as well. Algae game seems pretty close, maybe +1 to blue, which is surprising when you have a double chill out. 20-point lead to this Red Alliance right now. Ben getting another possession foul. Ben needs to be very careful about those possession fouls, considering the fact that that's how they lost their last match. It was due to all those fouls. Lumpy trying to score into L3. He does so successfully. Just tossing his core onto L1, trusting that his alliance opponents will fill the reef. Just being the mad town of his alliance and scoring very fast, very effectively, very smooth. Abyss playing some defense, trying to shut down this alliance, steal some core, whatever. Try to make this lead come backable, but if only with one climb and a 20-point gap, it's going to be very difficult to do so as this lead keeps growing. RJ and Lumpy do run into each other, which is kind of surprising as they were on a TOS team together. There's no more core on this Red Alliance, aside from field from the stations. There's only the ground core, and Abyss is steering that as fast as he can. RJ coming to play some defense on Abyss, trying to keep him from stealing that core. RJ trying to maximize his alliance's point potential. As Abyss and RJ trade fouls as they get up last second for a 40-point win. Notable contributors by Noah had almost 140 points by himself, but still losing. Noah was putting up some generational numbers. As Ben said, it was a very action-packed match. I just came down to the fact that this the Lions had more firepower in terms of Lumpy, Ben, and RJ. Eric and Abyss just not as new, just newer on those chart machines. Anything else you guys would want to add?
Nothing much other than we start heading down to our last match.
Mm-hmm.
We have
We
Noah ranked 1, which is
yeah.
definitely solidified unless RJ
Unless he
wins.
loses and wins by 60 points,
Yeah.
64
And
actually.
Lumpy, if they win this, if Noah, Abyss, and Lumpy win this, then Lumpy would
Oh,
have the
link up.
rank up to
You would
number 2. Yep.
yes. But except if Red wins this, Lumpy could rank down if they
If
lose
they
by more
lose
than
by
30.
30, yes.
Actually, hold on. Wait, no. They have to lose by over 70
Hmm?
because of Ben. Look how many points Ben has.
Yeah, well, that'll be Ben, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So for Lumpy to demote, Lumpy would have to lose by 70 points, which is possible. As we see a triple chill out on both sides of a. Oh wow. I can tell how seriously we're taking this division at this point. It's like it's like all that's at stake is just alliance captain positions, but it's like you might as well
Okay,
you might as well just do it. I guess I don't
so
know.
if everyone's playing chill out, I do see Blue winning this. Just because they have they have Lumpy, who in my opinion is one of the greatest chill out players, and
One of the
then
greatest.
one of the greatest, and then they have Noah, who is and has shown to be very good on chill out, and then I know Abyss is new to this, and
But
then
he has a lot of experience. Oh,
yeah,
and we're
and we're
starting
starting.
triple chill, just triple chill out. Oh my, oh my, oh my. You don't see this every day, folks. Oh my. Wow, I'm just watching this glorious gameplay. Fad is blessing my screen right now. Didn't think I'd see the day of triple chill out in
Oh,
Division 2.
Red winning
Red
that.
Alliance takes it. Yes, Red did win auto. Ben unfortunately dropping Algae and Lenny at wall as Abyss goes to steal. There is no less chance to help you out, so endgame is ineffective. Oh yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. Eric actually getting some good steals. Eric, except he drops for Algae, but he did good steal. Barely avoids a foul. Um, it avoids a foul again. I don't know how this guy's avoiding other fouls. 109 to 109, anyone's game. Except we do have an Algae advantage to this Blue Alliance. Abyss coming to play defense and doing what he does best by doing those steals. Trying to do anything to have this Blue. Oh, and
Oh,
Eric
Eric
gets
getting
fouled.
fouled.
That's rough. That's very rough. As that's letting that um Blue Alliance just get a lead. But Abyss got stuck, so he had to reset. Very unfortunate for that Abyss machine. RJ going for L4 gets it successfully. I wish I could be in this match. I love playing this robot, but fortunately I cannot, as we have a little bit over a 10-point lead for this Red Alliance. As Eric tries to defend Noah. Interesting how he's not defending Lumpy, fun number one cheer out, but you know, you do you.
Also, Abyss going for those steals
Um,
definitely slows down Red.
it definitely does. Um, Red is has a bit less. Actually, it's fairly close on Reef. It looks like actually Reef is fairly close. It seems to be that foul that's like really impacting this Red Alliance. The foul that Eric gave them earlier. If you think back to that, which is probably gonna be the deciding outcome of this match. But it's gonna be fairly close. Not much else I can really say. I think if they didn't do this strategy, it'd be a very different outcome. If I'm not incorrect. But it seems like
Yeah.
this. And yep, and we have a slight win to this the alliance. We'll see how that shakes up in the rankings. It is not. It isn't. Wait, RJ. Oh, never mind. RJ does not rank one. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh.
Ben in the chat going RJ through. He didn't park.
But yeah, that
I
does
know.
mean Noah and Lumpy are the ones promoting from Division 2. And
Oh
Ben
my.
and Abyss are the ones who will be demoting, and we have Archie and Eric staying. That last win definitely helped out Lumpy there. But that is everything for Division 2. We have, if I'm not mistaken, one more division has to play, and I think that's Division 5, which should be playing tomorrow. After that, we will be entering into Alliance Selection, which will be not streamed, if I'm not mistaken. That would be done in the text chat so that players have time and to see who they want to pick. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to my co-commentators here, Prince and Ambrose, for helping out. And yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you for watching.